Good morning. This is Dr. Lewis Singer, Singer Family Chiropractic here in Boynton Beach, where families go to be well. It's, of course, Monday morning. It's time for another edition of Question for Doc. I love this next question because it's something I've thought about for many years. I had a practice member last week say that she wanted to get her daughter under chiropractic care, and what should her daughter look for in a chiropractor? And I said, here I am. That's it. And she goes, no, she lives in Philadelphia. It was a little far away, to come to our office on a regular basis. So what I told her is what I'm going to tell you. Basically, when I look for a chiropractor or I try to find a chiropractor for somebody else, and these are my own opinions after 30 years of being a chiropractor and being under care, but I look for 5 things from a chiropractor. The first thing is a straight chiropractor versus a mixer chiropractor. And we've talked about that in the past. I believe that the best chiropractors, the best adjusters, are the ones that are what we call straight chiropractors. They only do chiropractic in their office. They don't do physical therapy. They don't sell pillows. They don't do orthotics. And again, not that those things are bad, but I really think a chiropractor should, what I call, stay in his or her lane. Basically, do one thing. We all know that expression, jack of all trades, master of none. So it's very hard to find a straight chiropractor, but if you look, you can find one. The other type of chiropractor we call a mixer chiropractor, where they mix physical therapy, they mix medicine, they mix other things in with chiropractic, and I think that basically waters down the results of chiropractic. So first thing I do is I look for a straight chiropractor. I'll call an office and I'll say, hey, do you do anything other than chiropractic in your office? And they'd say, no, we're a chiropractic office. That's all that we do. That's all that we focus on. The correction, the analysis and the correction of vertebral subluxation. I'm like, boom, that's number 1 to me. Number 2, does that chiropractor do a thorough exam and take x-rays? Now I have to tell you that chiropractic is very, 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 very safe. But I think it's very important, especially in this day and age, that a chiropractor does a thorough exam to see what's going on, to rule out anything that may prohibit somebody from getting adjusted, or maybe they need medical care. And that especially goes for the x-rays, to, God forbid, rule out any pathologies, any fractures, any tumors. I personally, we've talked about this before, use the x-rays for 3 things. Number 1, to rule out any pathologies. Number 2, to see the kind of condition the spine is in. Are there disc herniations? Is there arthritis? Is there degeneration of the spine? So that's the second reason. And then number 3 is I literally use the x-rays to determine how to adjust that patient based on how that vertebra has moved out of place. Is it shifted to the right or to the left? Is it up or is it down? Is it rotated? So to me, finding a chiropractor that does a thorough exam, that takes x-rays, is very important. Number 3, education. The term doctor means teacher. And very few doctors teach today, whether that's in medicine or in chiropractic. And I think the more that a patient knows about how their body works, what's right about it, what can go wrong about it, they can participate more in their care to get better results, to get faster results. So in our office, we do an orientation. Every new patient is required to come to a health class, if you will, and to learn how to read an x-ray and to see their x-rays and to learn about chiropractic and how to stay healthy. And I think that that's very, very important. The chiropractor doesn't necessarily have to have a class per se, although I think that's very important. That's old school. That's what the old chiropractors used to do, like myself. But as long as they are constantly educating the patients, I think that's a really, really good sign that your health should be a team effort between you and the doctor. Number 4, do they have different financial plans? In this day and age, insurance is very interesting because a lot of times patients come in with a high deductible or a very high copay. If your copay is $60 a visit, which is pretty typical for a chiropractor, because a chiropractor is a specialist, once or twice may not be a big deal. But if you're having to go to the chiropractor 3 times a week, that could be hundreds and hundreds of dollars a month. So does the chiropractor have maybe a monthly plan, a 6-month plan, some kind of plan so you can get all the care you need and you don't have to only maybe come in once a week because that's all you can afford? So I like a chiropractor that, whether or not they accept insurance, and that's up to them, but has other different options. And basically, I know in our office, whatever works best for the patient is fine by me. We have everything from taking insurance to per visit, per week, per month, 6 month, yearly. We got the gambit. I mean, we've got, we're the, what do they used to say, the Howard Johnson's, what was it, 21 flavors of ice cream or something like that. That's what we got financially. And I would say probably 80% of our patients find something that really fits for them. Wow, this fits in our budget. This is going to work for me and my family. So that's the fourth thing. And the fifth thing is something a little bit more intangible. It's the vibe of the office. How does the office feel when you go in? I know in our office, you see a lot of different people. You see different ethnicities. You see different religions. You see young people. You see old people. You see women. You see men. You see children. You see all kinds of different people. You see single people, you see families, you see, it's like the United Nations in our office. And that's kind of what you want to see. If you walk into an office and everybody's there because they're a workers' comp case, or everybody's there because they've been involved in an auto accident, run as fast as you can. You really want to see a slice of that community. Rich people, poor people, people in a lot of pain, people in no pain, people that are there for wellness, people that are really hurting. You want to see all kinds of things. And what's the vibe of the office? Is it healing? Is it fun? Healing and how the body works should be a lot of fun. We do so many fun things in our office. We have we celebrate birthdays in our office. We have card day. We have anything that has to do with food. We have pizza day. We have pie day. We have all these different kinds of things that come up, and we just love to celebrate. With our patients. We love to give all of our patients hugs. And, most people when they come in here, they find it a cool place. They find it's a place that they really enjoy coming to. And that's sort of the vibe, that type of thing. It's different than your typical doctor's office, Our assistant front desk is wide open. We don't have that little window and say, we'll be right with you and close like that. It's a fun place. It's a cool place. It's a groovy place, if you will. So that's something that you can only really find out if you go to that office and you sit in the waiting room and you see, are people smiling, are people happy to be there? And for the most part, I think that's us. So those are the 5 things I believe that you should look for when seeing a chiropractor. And that is an awesome question. If you have any questions, you can let us know here in the office when you come in. You can give us a call at 561-739-9500, and we'll get it on the air. Or you can email me directly at Chirosong, that's CHIROSONG, Chirosong@AOL.com, and we'd love to get your question. We'll be back again next week for Question for Doc. I am Dr. Louis Singer, Singer Family Chiropractic, where families go to be well here in Boynton Beach. Have an amazing week. God bless you and your family, and we'll see you soon.